All right, you almost had me. I was buying in. I was actually leading the charge of people buying in. But it's Cleveland. We all have to remember that. This is the Cavs. This is Cleveland. Nothing nice happens. So you clicked on the title of this video. You're intrigued on the Cavs. That puts you into a couple groups. A, you're a fan of Tony Bennett. Wrong Cavs. Don't click off though. Group B, you're just a fan of the NBA, and you're seeing this 7-4 Cavs team, and you're kind of confused, or you're thinking they're like last year's team that was around 500 at this point and then fell apart. Or Group C, you're a Cavs fan like myself, and we are just over the moon with excitement. But I want to circle back to Group B. So this Cavs team last year was kind of that fun little team that no one expected to be good, and they went on that early season run. They took down that brand new Nets team with KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, and then they fell apart. They kind of won like 8 games to close out the year after that. This team's different. This team has Evan Mobley. What does Evan Mobley bring to the table? Well, length. He is already maybe an all-NBA first-team defender. He leads the league in contested shots. He's blocking over 1 shot per game. The Cavs' defensive rating when he's on the floor, it's night and day. It's nearly a 10-point difference. They're a okay defensive team without him to one of the best in the league. Yeah, he's that good. But I don't want to talk about him right now. I want to talk about the improvement of the guards, and specifically the whole culture of the guards here in Cleveland. Who's been the lead of this culture change? I don't think it's Kobe Altman, and I don't think it's JB Bickerstaff. And Garland and Sexton, they were fun. Sexland's been fun for the past 2 years, but I think the big change is Ricky Rubio. Okay, I don't expect Ricky Rubio to go pull off his best Steph Curry impression every other night. That was fun, though. Glad to have it whenever. But I think he's kind of just changed the me-first mentality of the guards. They're all being better distributors. Each of them have increased their assists per game and kind of lowered their field goals attempted per game. And I kind of think that's that Ricky Rubio effect. Ricky Rubio has just been bouncing around the league for so long, but you kind of just want that Spain Ricky Rubio. And it looks like the Cavs got Spain Ricky Rubio. And right now, we're going to need a heck of a lot more from Ricky Rubio. Without Colin Sexton, the Cavs are kind of just in this tricky situation. So what do? The obvious first idea, start him. I don't like that idea. I think Ricky Rubio is perfect as a sixth man. So that leaves the Cavs with the terrible situation. I think Denzel Valentine has to be our interim starter. At least till Okoro comes back. And when we get 2 more big men, Love and Markkanen back, well, do we just go 4 big men and just completely change the entire NBA? I hope not. Let's not go too crazy. I like the 3 big men. Let's not go 4. So why Valentine starting? You can kind of just put him in there, and he can do his own thing. He can go get a bucket. He plays somewhat decent defense. And then Ricky Rubio can still come off the bench and kind of just do his own thing and lead that second unit like we really need him to. But more importantly than just Ricky Rubio, the bigs need to keep this thing going. Jared Allen, kind of didn't love the signing. I'll admit it. I was dead wrong. So wrong. 5 years, $100 million. I was like, I was kind of hoping like that 80, 90-ish million for a guy like Allen. Just kind of gets dunks, rebounds okay. Now he's an elite offensive player and one of the best rebounders in the NBA. Who would have guessed it? Not me. And I keep bringing this Evan Mobley guy up. He's the by far best rookie in the class. And don't thank Kobe Altman for drafting him. He was lucky he fell all the way to us. Lucky we didn't get Jalen Green or Cade Cunningham, who I think might just be good NBA players. Nothing wrong with that. They're not generational talents like Evan Mobley. I was a huge Mobley guy coming out of USC, but not to this extent. I don't think anyone was really this big of a Mobley fan. We knew at USC he was a good defender, but he kind of got bullied around. In this short time in Cleveland, he's already put on 10 pounds. Maybe that's helping him kind of just go down with the big guys. It's got to be something more than that. Evan Mobley is just that true superstar. He's got that it factor. Last night against the New York Knicks, he made a play I have never seen a Cleveland Cavalier make, or any NBA player. He kind of looked like a mix of Kevin Durant and Kevin Garnett. It's just KD, KG. He caught it on the wing. He pump faked. One dribble, just up and right over and on top of someone. It was the most fluid movements I have ever seen out of a 7-footer. And plays like that weren't it. He was everywhere, grabbing offensive rebounds, diving to the hoop. And now he can step out and shoot threes. If Evan Mobley can at least be like a 35% three-point shooter, he's a borderline all-star next year. So, Cavs, no Colin Sexton? Kind of an issue. But maybe, just maybe, starting to put the league on notice.